All right, so those are some new clips with my brand new build that I just made. If you guys have not seen the channel, we've dropped so many 99 overall builds now, and you guys know I love making new builds, entertaining you guys with different play styles. And this is my brand new build. We got the LaMelo Ball two-way pass first point, which is actually kind of cool because if you go look at LaMelo Ball on the roster, they have him listed as a two-way threat. And once you guys see the pie chart of this build and what it's able to do, it basically can do everything out there on the court. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and make sure you subscribe. We're dropping tons of new builds. And like I did mention, we've dropped so many 99 builds already. So if you guys have missed any of those, make sure to go check them out. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been working with. You guys know 2K22, the shooting's kind of easy and stuff like that. So in those clips, this is all that I had. I don't even think I had blinders at the time. I've been playing a little bit in my career. Here are some of the finishing that I have right now. And playmaking, we finally had maxed out. It takes forever to get playmaking on a build like this. But this is all that we had. We're 90 overall. These are the stats. Only an 83 pointer, 78 ball handle. Like, this build is going to be crazy once you get to 99 overall. I'm going to show you guys how to make this build. All I ask is for you guys to drop a like. It's a two-way pass first point, but as you guys saw by the badges, we don't have playmaking Hall of Fame or defense Hall of Fame. It's a crazy build. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so making this build, I wanted one of two things. I wanted to be able to get playmaking takeover. I wanted to be able to dunk the basketball. I wanted to be able to shoot, and I wanted to be able to play pretty cool defense. And as you guys saw, the name is a two-way pass first point. So the way that we're making this, honestly, I think is a perfect type of LaMelo build if you have the right play style. We are going to be choosing the green and a little bit of blue pie chart. You might be thinking the driving dunk's too high. I understand, but I just don't want to have a year though I'm using this pie chart, especially after last year. You probably will never see me use this pie chart on a build that I make. So we're going with the green, a little bit of blue. Normally, I like to do the pie charts that have vertical, but since we're gonna be a little bit taller, I decided I'm just gonna go with a speed pie chart. And when you're upgrading this build, since you have a little bit of blue, it does not take that much to actually get your stats up. As you guys can see right here, just maxing this out right is giving me 12. And the last thing we're going to do is go to standing dunk only to a 35, I do believe, because we had a couple extra. And we are going to get 13 finishing badges on this LaMelo Ball build. So like acrobat, fearless finisher. If you want to put putback boss on, because you know LaMelo can get some putback dunks. Like, obviously this build's gonna be able to dunk, but if you put on the right badges, it's definitely going to play a lot like LaMelo. Now, the way I made this to get the name, I went ahead and maxed out the three-point shot, and I went ahead and maxed out the free throw. And I don't think mid-ranges are that important, so I went with a 78. Some people went down from the three-pointer, and they put up on the mid-range. I honestly think having a higher three-pointer is a little bit better than having a high mid-range, because most of the time you're going to be shooting threes anyway. We're going to go ahead and max out the pass accuracy right here to get a 79, max out your ball control, and then we're going to go to a 44 on our post moves to give us 15. Now, you might think 15 is a little bit low, but you got to remember, I showed you guys in the beginning, we do get gold playmaking, so I think that's kind of, you know, that's enough to get the job done. There's some things you can switch around as well. Once you have 15, that's 5 gold badges, or, you know, a couple silver and mostly gold, whatever the case is. 15, I think, is good enough for a LaMelo Ball build too. Go ahead and max out your perimeter defense. You want to go ahead and max out your lateral quickness, and we're going to go ahead and max out the steal so we can get that two-way kind of name. And we already have the point because you saw we maxed out pass accuracy and stuff like that. But then we're going to go ahead and max out the defensive rebound, and then go to a 45 here to get 6 defensive badges. And you're looking at 13, 20, 15, and 6. Pretty solid. I think everything's, you know, upgraded pretty well. You know, block shot doesn't really matter too much. If you just throw on chase down artists, you're gonna get block shots regardless. Don't need interior. So we pretty much have everything upgraded from the standpoint of defense. Great ball control, good pass accuracy, great shooting, and also we can finish around the rim. Now, I went solid with LaMelo, and we decided to go not 6'6", but we're gonna go 6'5". The reason being is because we're gonna go ahead and max out the arms as well. So we're gonna go to 191. And we're gonna go ahead and max out your arms so we get the 83 pointer, but our driving dunk and finishing is gonna go up. And like I said in the beginning, you know, shooting's not that hard. I do believe if you go down 1 on your wingspan, you just get pass first point. Because you get the two-way pass first point where I showed you guys in the beginning, you gotta go maxed out. You can't go 85.1. I know not a lot changes, so just go ahead and max it out. And as you can see, we get so many different takeover options. Now, there is something I would say, if you don't care about breaking ankles, but I think LaMelo Ball, if you want to make this build, I think, you know, playmaking is probably perfect for him. You could also throw on slashing takeover, and in takeover, you're going to be getting a crazy amount of contact dunks. At 99 overall, you get like an 82 driving dunk on this build. So if you want to get contact dunks, go ahead and throw on slasher take. If you want to shoot the basketball lights out, go ahead and do that. But, you know, LaMelo Ball breaking ankles is always fun for content in my perspective. So playmaking takeover, and the best part about it, we are a two-way pass first point, and the shades of LaMelo Ball is going to be our first one. I know some of you guys care about that, so I wanted to show you. This is a LaMelo Ball build. The very first one that pops up is LaMelo Ball, and so far the build that I've had and made and played with, it's been a ton of fun. So for how the game plays for LaMelo Ball, these are probably some badges that I would throw on. Fearless Finisher helps you finish a lot of those layups in the paint, and we got Slithery Finisher. Since we don't have that contact dunk threshold, a lot of the times we're getting thrown out into layup animations, I'm not gonna lie. So Slithery Finisher, Posterizer, just so we can make sure we dunk on them. And we got Limitless Takeoff as well. So this build's gonna be able to dunk, but the times that you're not, you wanna make sure you have Fearless Finisher on so you can finish around the rim. Especially with Acrobat, you can kinda, jelly out of some crazy layups as well. Now, for my perspective, I would kinda like to run a badge layout like this. If you don't care about shooting step backs, I'd probably do something like this. Now, this is probably the best way to do it, but Sniper, Hot Zone Hunter, two of the best badges in the game. Mismatch Expert is going to be nice. Now, the build is 6'5", so you got to keep that in mind. You don't want to have it too high of a tier. Since you're 6'5", you're not really going to be shooting over too many people, but once you do have this badge on, it's good to have. So you just throw that on silver. I like Green Machine on silver. Stop and Pop is one of my favorite badges in the game as well. And of course, you want to make sure you have blinders. So 20 playmaking or 20 shooting badges actually is not bad at all. If you want to go down like a tier here or down a tier here, throw on Circus, whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. But, I think 20 Hall of Fame badges right here is pretty solid. I just finished getting all the playmaking on my LaMelo Ball build, so this is actually what I use right now. 2K Labs, I do believe, made a video and said Hyperdrive is best suited on bronze, so that's good. We got Ankle Breaker, but we also have playmaking takeover. I've seen Ankle Breaker pop up a few times just off of like simple moves, and it does stun them. It doesn't stun them as long, but it's pretty effective, so I like to rock it. Of course, Quick Chain, Quick First Step, Handles for Days. You have them on gold. You want to make sure you use those. I also have all my defensive badges. This is exactly what I'm using right now. Chase Down Artist, Clamps, Intimidator. You could throw on like Rebound Chaser if you wanted to, throw on Menace. It just depends how you want to play this build. It can guard ball because the stats are high, but if you're playing somebody crazy, you don't really want to guard ball. So if you did, you might want to throw off some of this stuff and put on like Pig Dodger and Pickpocket or something like that. But the build defensively, it can hold its own. But let me know what you guys think about the build down below in the comment section. The clips that you saw is just like off of one session of me playing. I think it was like 5 or 6 games on the court. So we're getting a lot of highlights. It's a ton of fun. It's a unique build. It's kind of like a catfish build too, because it has two-way pass first point. We don't have yellow or red in our pie chart. So if you want to see it 99, make sure you drop a like. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Until next time, it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.